Luigi? Luigi? Mamma mia!
Mamma mia!
Let's go! Let's go! Mamma mia! Mamma mia! I got it! Oh yeah, lucky! No! Oh no! And all the other things.
Oh, that was my favorite Mario line.
Peppo, why am your cheat account?
What was
out,
that?
brah! Oh.
Watch out, brah! Who's the new VA? This is the new Mario, everyone. Listen.
Nintendo, everything looks like Luigi. Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh my god. Corporate board meeting Mario. That's, yeah, YouTube's autodub feature. And I wanted to check that out on one of my videos. And this is, well, I mean, it's already in English, so you can't redub it back into English unless you upload it in another language first, I think. So here's Adventures of Mario Luigi in Italian. Their home
Ehi
tongue.
Mario, ti sei mai chiesto da dove nasce un bambino? Beh, vedi Luigi. Quando un piano mette uno spaghetto nei ravioli di una mamma mia, circa 9 mesi dopo esce un piccolo bambino ricoperto di briutto. Cosa c'entra tutto questo con i bambini, Mario? Non capisco.
Questo perché sei un cane, Luigi. Bau.
I didn't expect that last part. Oh, man. Oh, that's good. That is good. Auto-dub that version back into English? I mean, you could. That's hilarious. Bow. I like how they have the same voice, too. That doesn't get confusing. Chat, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be playing Replaced, and then Slay the Spire 2 co-op at the end, and 5 Days at Grandpa, or otherwise known as the Red Vox Tour. Well, okay, listen. It's happening, chat. I was being a little cheeky yesterday, but it's real. And no, this wasn't something that just happened today. We've been talking about this for a long time. There is a Red Vox tour. You can go to redvox.com if you want to buy a ticket. The thing is, at the moment, I don't believe the tickets are even available. Like, that's what I was told. But yet people are buying them. So as usual, something related to a Red Vox release is botched. But I think tomorrow everything's supposed to be on sale. Only one city is available? Okay, so then just check back. It'll be fine. So, okay, why these dates? Okay, there's a lot of questions I could answer, including Mr. I said I would never tour. Here we go. Well, I didn't want to, and it was a little bit like pulling teeth, but we had a lot of fun playing shows last year. We did 4 shows. Year before, we did a couple, and we are enjoying playing a variety of songs from the past 10 years and some new ones. I may seem miserable on stage, but that's just my natural state, my natural face. I actually do enjoy it very much, and I think most people that come to the shows kind of know that. But here's the thing. Like 8 years ago, I was talking to Real Good Touring, and that's, you know, they do stuff with Ross, Odd Ones Out, Game Grump, Danny for Ninja Sex Party, all that stuff. They handle a lot of stuff, and 8 years ago we talked when Another Light was not even released yet. Oh, hi, Danny. And I was like, yeah, I don't think a tour is going to happen. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. And they were like, oh, no problem. Just let us know. And then a couple of years ago, when we talked to them, we did our show at TMG. They got in touch again. They were like, hey, we want to do some shows. So we just did a bunch of one-offs, and they helped get us some great shows. They got Autobar White Eagle Hall, and the other one, Baker Falls. So it wasn't 100% that a tour was going to happen, and here's why. One, I'm a bit of a homebody. Are they paying you or something? No, that would be a really bad business decision on their part to give me money for a tour. I'm a homebody. I get to stream for a living, and I'm happy with that. And I'm kind of lazy. But seeing that we were able to do shows for like, 500 people and then like 1,500 at a convention, it's like, I think we got to do this. I think it's kind of important to, like, I would regret this if we didn't. It was also just about building a set and getting the live, like, chops up, like, show by show, little by little. And they said, well, here's the thing. They don't pay us. They make a little bit of money off the top, but it's not much. Unfortunately, we're not a big enough band. This leads into the tour dates. I've said this before. You'll notice it's only 5 dates, and it's all Midwest, aside from Brooklyn. We're not really a big enough band for a tour like this to be profitable. I don't really expect personally to be making that much money from this. This is really not that kind of show. You would think like, oh, okay, well, if they're selling merch, they're selling tickets, surely they'll make money. And it goes to a million different, it's the booker, goes to the venue, goes to hotels, travel, all like food, all of that. And then the people helping us, we have 2 people are going to be on the road with us. And then the band. So this is a good way to get the band paid. I'm kind of doing it because I think it's good for the band. I think I would have fun. I think I would regret it if I didn't do it. And I also know that there are a lot of people over the years who have made me feel like this band is worthwhile. So if they're like, we really want to see a live show, that's pretty cool. I am very appreciative of that. So I think there's a number of reasons to do this outside of actually making money, because God knows I would be perfectly content just sitting home, streaming, playing video games, playing guitar, and just recording music. But when the offer came up, West Coast was discussed, but that's like a logistical nightmare for a first time, because that then involves a plane. So that's a nightmare. So people, the comment I've been seeing most is, why not such and such? And a lot of this is like overseas or Brazil or, South America. It's like, all right, well, listen, we're just gonna take a little tour bus, like a tiny one, and we're gonna try this and see if it works. Because this is crazy shit. And it's a hell of a second act to be 41 when it happens, and go on tour for 5 days. It's like bizarre. I have no experience with this. The guys want to do it, and I think it'll be fun, but it is logistically very nightmarish, and RGT has been helping. We have some friends who are helping out. They were at the Baltimore show, and they made my life a lot easier. So I feel like by then it'll be good, but it's crazy. I didn't think this would be something that I would end up doing. So that's why it felt like, okay, well, let's do Midwest. And here's the other reason. For some reason, chat, I don't know why, according to Spotify, Chicago is the number 1 place. I don't know why that happened. Chicago seems to be the number 1 place where people listen to us on Spotify. I don't know about everywhere else, but for some reason, that's the number 1 city that listens to the Red Vox music. Weird. Nashville's up there too. And then there's also, a couple other, like Michigan. Apparently, yeah, we just have some stuff. We have fans in the Midwest, so it just made the most amount of sense. But yeah, that said, I don't... It's Rio de Janeiro. Gotcha, chat member. That said, yeah, I don't think when you have a band of 5 people, plus help, plus booking, plus people helping with merch, and like I said, it's, I think, going to be fun, but it's not going to be, oh, we're rich now. Kind of far from it. I think you kind of need to do smaller theaters for that to happen. But we'll give it a shot, chat. I'll see if I can do it. You'll notice 2 of the shows are back to back. That's going to be fun on my voice. So we'll see if I get to do Vomit in the Ball Pit 2 nights in a row. I think what I need to do is this. We need to we need to make the set list a little bit less crazy. Because Baltimore was crazy. I think we're going to do like slightly less screamy songs. And yeah, I think that'll help. So play in a lower key. It's not even about that. It's more about the screaming. So, but yeah, I think it's fine. I think it'll be fun. Just crazy. Who knew? And God knows I've been saying for years, 0 chance of this. However, for anyone in Brazil or West Coast or, you know, Europe, just know that this doesn't mean that that is quite possible yet. We're all men of a certain age, grandpas, if you will, even. And, you know, for me, it's like, this makes more sense, like doing a little bus tour for the Midwest, and then like going to Nashville and shit, and then back to Brooklyn a couple weeks later. So, I hope for people interested, I hope you go. We do a pretty good job. I think we've become a better live band. And we had, White Eagle in Baltimore were, I think we did it. We earned our pay. Speaking of, one more thing I wanted to mention, and I know you're here for video games, everybody, most of you. So thank you for letting me do this. This is who knew, like I said, but there's a VIP ticket that's available for some of these shows, for all of them. And all that really is again, a way for us to actually not go broke on the tour. All it is you get access to the sound check. There's a Q&A, you get a signed poster. You get into the doors first. That's kind of it. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, chat. I don't want to be on a cruise. And as such, you can watch the sound check, we'll do the Q&A, and then I'll see you later until the show. That's kind of all it really is. But yeah, there will be a signed poster, and I'm gonna make some kind of tchotchke to give out as well. But it does help. That's the thing we talked about with RGT in terms of just making the tour work, like financially. And also gas is a fucking nightmare too. That's one of the things that helps. So obviously, if it's something that you want to do, great. If not, that's okay. But wanted to let you know why. So that's kind of the back end of this whole thing. It's been a little stressful figuring it out. I've had a lot of help. And luckily, I think we're generally in the hands of people who know what they're doing. And now it's just, let's see if it happens. Let's see if we can pull it off. Is the Q&A VIP only? Yes. Yeah, it is. That's just a quick Q&A. Just bullshitting a little bit. I mean, I do that during the show anyway. We just bullshit. But for that, it'll be like, here's a couple songs from the sound check. You can get in early, buy merch early. You can get a signed poster, and then also, we'll just take a couple questions and we'll talk a little bit while we're all on stage. So that's about it. If this goes well, will you do a West Coast tour? That's literally what I was talking about. I don't know. It really, if it goes well and my health is good and I decide, one more thing too, here's another aspect of why I didn't want to tour. And this isn't anything like to blame Chad about, but this is the nature of Twitch. When you're gone for a week, in this case, with travel and everything, I'll be gone for like 10 days or so. Total, like not streaming. You lose like some momentum, you lose some of your audience. That's a thing. So I think it's worth it to do something like this. I've streamed pretty consistently for the most part for many, many years. So this is something I think I'd be foolish not to do. But it's not something I thought I would be doing, if that makes sense. So what, like, I'm not here saying, oh God, I can't wait to do more tours. It's just kind of play it by ear, see how this goes, see how we feel, see how I manage, and then, you know, take it from there. So, do some pre-show streams IRL. I don't think I'm going to want to do that. Have Johnny do pre-records live with chat. Believe it or not, that actually is kind of bad for the channel, I've learned. Maybe that would be better on YouTube. But either way, I could do some pre-records and just have them release around then. When and where are these going to be on sale? So they're on like, just go to redvoxband.com and you'll see a link. And right now there's only one show on sale. I think that was an accident. It's supposed to be tomorrow. So check tomorrow. You could just go to Linktree Red Vox Tour. I'll link it in chat. Just bookmark it. And the tickets aren't for, I think the tickets from us are only like 35 bucks, right? But then after fees and then the venue shit, yeah, it becomes a little bit more than that. But we are trying to keep the ticket prices as low as possible, so that people can actually enjoy and not feel like they lost in Atlantic City. Oh, and another thing too is Super Guitar Bros are opening for us. So they're going to be doing video game covers, and I don't know, maybe they'll do some other stuff. I'm not sure, but they're pretty great. I'm sure you've heard of them. I would imagine. Two guys, acoustic guitars. I've watched their stuff for years, and they decided they wanted to jump on the tour, and it's like perfect. Brooklyn is less vinyl. My friend Casey, that's his band. He's been doing it for years. They're phenomenal. They're great, and they kind of remind me a little bit of Pavement. So, big recommendation. So yeah, that's it. All right, well, listen. Finally coming to Cedar Point. Yeah, so two things. One, I'm not going to have much of a chance to explore because we're going to be, like, traveling through most of this tour, obviously. It's some decent distances. So, man, that will be great. But if I jump on a roller coaster and I get sick before a show and, like, I'm all fucked up from it, I don't know, it could happen. I'm getting old. So that, and also, like, please don't recommend greasy food. I have to eat as healthy as I ever have eaten, ever. Same set list for each show. Slightly different, I think we're going to try to do. We have probably at this point maybe like 28 songs that we already know. 26 to 28 from the past couple shows. And then we're going to have a couple more new ones. You know, some old, some new. Yeah. All right, so there you go. Thanks for letting me talk about this, chat. I appreciate your time. Appreciate your patience. Like I said, I had no idea this would be what my life would be. And, you know, I definitely wasn't jumping for joy at the initial prospect of it. But now that it's happening, I think it's going to be fun. I'll be in touch on the stream here if I have any further information. And definitely check the Linktree tomorrow for tickets. Will these shows be live streamed? No, probably not. Will they be live? No, probably not.